Hello everyone, and welcome back to From Our Basement Gaming.
Hey everyone.
We are back with part 8 of Croc, and fingers crossed that it will
Yes, I'm hoping as well. We had a little trouble earlier, but we... Oh, turn the analog on.
That would help too.
Yeah.
We have the analog controller this time like we promised.
And like the last episode where we did finish the level.
Yes. And my apologies for the crinkling. I'm having my snack.
Yeah. It's probably not as bad as we fear, but it's good to be considerate.
Oh, I thought we were about to be in a musical.
Well, I thought so too, but
it's not
I
as
didn't
bad
fall.
as we fear.
Yeah, because Oh, that's not a gem, that's a bad guy.
If only the game would work for us.
Right, because I was about to fall off.
Yeah.
Can I reach it? Oh, I can stomp on those things. Crabs! Ah! That stuff is deadly.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's deadly there too. Manure. Okay, so... I do wonder if who owned this game last, because the curiosity always spins on me.
Yeah.
Because... No! Don't fall. Okay. I got one crystal.
Yeah, that's always the fun part about buying used memory cards and seeing what games they put on it.
Right. And games, because I wonder who loved this game when they played it first.
Yeah.
Because somebody would have had to have asked, must have been interested in the story of this little crocodile.
Yeah.
To ask their parents, or if they saved up their allowance, to see this story.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's like, was this somebody playing by themselves? Did they play with a parent or a brother or sister? Or,
right. Oh yeah, that too.
Yeah.
Even though this is a one-player game, they obviously work together to figure out the game.
Yeah, because when I was a kid, playing video games was a thing I did with my family.
Yeah. I think with a lot of the one-player games, especially with Nintendo, for example, and even Sega and Sony, that was the intention with a one-player game. It was not you huddled alone all by yourself, but rather you and your friends or you and your family working together.
Yeah.
To figure out the puzzle and the mystery.
Yeah.
So yeah, even one-player games can be a social experience.
Yeah. And I enjoy watching other people play because I can enjoy the game too. You know, I don't have to be playing it to enjoy it.
Yeah.
Especially because, as you guys know, I'm not very talented. And I know people are like, well, to get better you have to play. And I do I do play the games a lot. I just notoriously don't do very good, even replaying a lot. With
but
some games I can.
Yeah, but I do think your skills are getting better, and also you do help out in other factors like reading the guide and checking the web for guides and try to figure out...
Yeah, and every once in a while I might see something you missed or think of something you might not have thought of.
Correct. So even though I'm the one with the controls, it's a team effort.
Yeah.
There you go, guy. so back up a little. Get that thing. There
I
we
said
go.
that this one's 8, right?
I think so, yes.
Okay.
No! Okay. Ah!
Oh, that's why. I'm like, I thought I crossed it off, but it's because the pen's not working well. I'm like, why is why is it not crossed off? It's because the pen wasn't working.
Right.
I'm not going crazy. The pen's not working.
Nah, you're not going crazy.
Yeah.
That didn't work.
I do want to try to get back to drawing. It's just figuring out when and
I'd like you to get back to drawing.
working around chronic pain as well, but I'm still too afraid of going into digital, but
Digital?
digital drawing.
Why, do you have the tools for that, or?
Actually, I don't. No, I would have to. Maybe the reason it went so badly was because I had a really super cheap tablet. I actually probably need to get a good one. I need to find one that was like the one I saw in Japan that was $90, but because that's not like the highest end, but it's probably good enough where it would do a good enough job for a beginner.
Right.
Because the one I had was, I think, one that actually was probably more meant for kids, like kids' first tablet or whatever.
Uh-huh.
And it just was not sensitive enough. Sometimes it wouldn't pick up that I was drawing. You know, it wouldn't pick up my lines very well.
Right. I understand.
And I actually do not draw quite as well with a tablet, which is weird because you would think it would be like drawing with a pencil, but it's not.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, that would be something to look into, especially I'm curious about that because I also wouldn't mind drawing as well.
Yeah.
And if I can get my pencil scratches to get in that crisp thing that was popular a decade ago, that would be very nice as well.
Yeah. Because I feel like, even though I know some digital artists that will like also sketch, I feel like I might be one of the only people who likes to draw that just does it on paper. But I know there are advantages.
The biggest advantage I could see with doing digital assisted is you can still do the pencil work, but also you can do a lot of the coloring and whatnot on the computer.
Yes, that's the big. That's one of the big things, is you're not limited by your colors.
And you can redo, like use the same
Yeah.
pencil drawn picture, but also then re-edit it whenever you needed it.
Yes, and I believe you can add layers too.
I believe so, yeah.
So, stuff like that. But I haven't even begun to learn lighting and shading, so, like, actually doing that and making it look good will probably look better digitally, because you don't have to worry about, well, am I blending the marker colors correctly? Because that's something you can do with the markers I have, but you have to know how to do it. So even though I've started coloring my images with Copic, they don't they might come across as a little flat because I don't have a lot of shading or lighting.
Right.
But they don't look bad. They're still good. But they're not going to look like a professional artist's work.
True.
Which is fine. Visiting the booth of that one artist kind of reminded me, not only the fear of lack of skill, but another reason as to why I told myself I probably would not make a huge business out of selling my art, and that is the fact that she was pleasantly surprised that I liked and was commenting on the quote older stuff, like the older anime.
Oh, that person. She was happy that
yes,
you knew of stuff that was from 20
yeah.
years ago now.
And she had commented saying she kind of felt like she had to draw the recent stuff and the most trending stuff. And she's not the only one I've heard that from. A friend I have who their business pretty much is selling their arts and crafts, says that they, have to draw a majority of what will be recognized and liked by a majority of the audience going to said event that they're selling at. And
so it's stuck being whatchamacallit?
Well, if you're selling your art at an event, it's not that you can't draw the stuff that you personally want to draw, but if you want to have the greatest chance of selling it, then
it has to be
what's in, what's popular.
And that is Attack on Titan and...
No, not
even.
Wait, that's... probably not really Attack on Titan anymore either. Maybe because the final season probably just finished up in anime form. But you've basically made my point. You and I don't watch the trending stuff, so I don't have the knowledge or the passion to draw that stuff, and I think that would be very frustrating. I mean, technically, I have a few fandoms that are pretty much guaranteed I can get people that would buy it. Like, if I refined drawing Sonic characters, I could probably sell those. Because
sorry, I put my cap on the floor.
It's okay. Because people like the Sonic characters, and I don't think that's going to go away anytime soon. And like my friend said, if they draw Pikachu, they know people of all ages, even people who aren't into anime, know Pikachu. So
right. Same deal with Sailor Moon and Dragon Ball Z.
Exactly. So you do have stuff like that, but outside of that, you're going to have like... I'm going to name some stuff that I know the name of only. Things like Demon Slayer, something called Solo Leveling, whatever the currently trending isekai anime is, stuff like that.
Oh, so it's more than Beastars and Komi Can't Communicate?
I didn't see any Beastars artwork.
Yeah, it was actually very few.
So I'm like, yeah, I think there's another type of convention where you would see a lot of Beastars.
Gotcha. Alright, get that little guy. Ah, darn it.
Oh well.
But suffice it to say, I wish I remembered what isekai is hip and trendy now.
I haven't even been paying attention to know.
Okay, so I don't feel as bad.
I don't like the genre, frankly.
I don't blame you.
And I'm sure, other than like super fans, it's probably impossible to keep up with it because there are so many of them.
Yeah.
And they have these really long, complicated titles half of the time.
I wish I could do this joke about this one horror movie, but I don't remember the title. Something about teenagers being confused and thinking they were zombies, but yeah, that's not in one of those. It's
and I mean, some of them aren't too complicated, but they don't really roll off the tongue either.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, something like, don't laugh at me, guys. Something like, father was reborn as a villainess.
Huh.
Or it might not have been father, but it was some clearly male person reborn as villainous.
It's okay.
I think a really old one that I know the name of, but I know it's not a new one, is That Time I Was Reincarnated as a Slime.
Oh, that is one of those?
I think it's a isekai. Let me know in the comments, or
no,
you know, if it's not a isekai. The fans of that series are probably cringing at me right now.
Sorry, don't be mean to Kevin. I myself, which was rather annoyed at seeing people mention something as a slime and online sword
art online.
Yeah.
That's an isekai too, actually, I think.
I apologize to friends and family who like it, but I've thought it was a video game until Kev here reminded me that there is an anime attached to it.
Yeah. Well, that's okay. Some of them do look like video games.
Yeah.
Some of the fantasy anime too, and look like video games. Oh, and I know one that's not an isekai that is like freaking everywhere. Delicious Dungeon.
That's an isekai?
I said it's not an isekai.
Oh, it's not an isekai.
No, but it's super popular, and
I'm surprised.
And I feel so bad because a lot of people like it, even people who I like, whose opinions I trust, like it, but I'm just like, I have like zero interest in picking it up.
I feel bad too, because I was actually one of the first people who was suggested to it, and it was amusing for a minute or two, but then it got tedious, so I got out of Delicious Dungeons.
I'll be honest, like, I was seeing fan art of the elf girl, and I kept, before I knew about this series, I kept like thinking and instantly being disappointed that it wasn't fan art of Zelda.
I could see that.
I was like going, oh, that's a really cute way to depict Breath of the Wild Zelda. And then I'm like, wait. Then I see other people who are clearly not from the Zelda universe, and I'm like, oh, this isn't Zelda.
That's a shame. Yeah, I can understand that, and admittedly, I was not. Although she's the story got a bit tedious, and I could see why you'd think she was Zelda. She's a fairly attractive magic-using elf, and...
Yeah, oh, and I'm gonna be really annoying, but why do we keep making our elfin girls blondes?
That's a very good point, and a very good question. How come they do that?
I mean, I think there are some other anime elfin characters that aren't blonde, but you can't blame me, right? Blonde hair, blue eyes.
Yeah, I have to agree with you on that, because they're not Nordic and Scandinavian, I don't think.
I've very rarely seen it, but I really want to see more elfin characters of color.
Yeah, I would love that.
Because I've seen it before, but not often enough. And I don't know, it's not like I'm constantly watching fantasy. In fact, fantasy is a hard sell for me as a genre.
I don't blame you.
Especially because a lot of the fantasy anime dips into isekai. And I don't want isekai.
Oh, I fully understand that.
Yeah. And also I feel like when Lord of the Rings was super popular, they were all trying to emulate that type of high fantasy.
Oh yeah, how can I forget? Lord of the Rings. Taking the Hobbit to Isengard, and the Croc has stopped moving.
We were doing so good.
Yes, we were doing so nicely till now.
Yes. We almost made it, guys.
Yeah.
We made it to 20 minutes.
Yep.
Before it happened.
Yes, we were moving so nicely as well.
Yes.
Yeah, and the Lord of the Rings. Put the ring in the volcano. They're taking the hobbits to Isengard.
I mean, do you remember, because it was probably in high school, so they probably showed it to your grade too. Do you remember that they actually showed that meme in school to us?
Yeah, I do remember that day that the people running the morning news at the high school decided to play the little video offline of they're taking the hobbits to Isengard.
I mean, it's hilarious, but I'm like, why this one?
Tell me, where is Gandalf? For a much desire to speak to him. And, yeah, I remember that one time. I have no idea if they got in serious trouble for that. But... And... it looks like...
It's fine on here, but not for us.
Yeah, you might want to keep your eye off the TV, because it's looking like a VCR is gone loose.
Yeah, the VHS is dying out.
Yeah. Or, if this was a film, that the sprockets got loose. Well,
oh. Yeah, that's too old school. I've never watched anything on film.
Yeah, they kind of nearly got that.
Oh, there we go.
Ah, good. They kind of got rid of and phased out film completely by the time
we came into existence.
Certainly by elementary school, because I think, as memory serves me right, when I was in elementary school, we only brought the movie film projector twice.
Oh.
Ever throughout the 90s.
Ah.
There was this one thing that taught kids to be safe with bikes, and the music teacher played this movie about a folk song.
Ah.
That's it.
I see.
Yep.
I don't remember watching anything on a film projector.
Yeah,
obviously, then,
right.
Other than going to the cinema. But
right. Oh, yeah, that too. The movie theater had...
Yeah.
We're still using film by that point.
Yes. Who knows how they're doing it now?
Right. I heard someone talk about downloading it, but I have a sneaking suspicion they don't.
That would be questionable in terms of legality.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So I would hope a movie theater wouldn't do that.
You make a big fuss about people taping and recording it on a card and saving it on a computer, and yet you download the movie through that. I don't think they're doing it. I think they're still using film. Yeah,
because think about it. You're taking a risk in terms of the quality as well.
Yeah.
And if they want their movie to be successful, they would want cinemas to show the highest quality possible.
Yeah.
So they would have to give them the film, because that's the best way for you to get the high quality version for their moviegoers to see the best quality possible.
Exactly, because I don't think they want to do what 2019 Cats did, which the biggest mistake they made, which is probably the worst thing that movie did, was they released the movie unfinished.
Yeah, that was stupid.
Yeah. To the point where I'd heard stories about the faces not moving with the head.
Yeah, it's almost like maybe you should have done just the costumes and not CG crap.
Maybe you could have animated it and test screened it before you released the movie, as opposed to rushing it out to theaters.
Yeah.
And making it as live-action-y expensive as possible.
Yeah.
Which was only going to make the movie more expensive and more prone that something could go wrong if you're not careful with it.
Yeah.
Which is what happened to the old Possum's movie of practical cats. Besides, the 1998 version's better.
Yeah, I'm sure. Now, I was too young when I saw Cats on Broadway to understand what it was about. So, my recollection of Cats was just, it was really weird.
Yeah, I can see that.
That perhaps I would have been a fan if I had seen it like 10 years later than I actually saw it.
Probably.
And considering my parents weren't talking about it, I guess it didn't have that much of an impression on them.
That does not surprise me at all.
Yeah. I mean, around the same year, I saw the Nutcracker Suite.
Interesting.
And I enjoyed that a lot more at the young age that I was.
That's cool.
Mm-hmm.
Not many people... I know there are a lot of versions of the Nutcracker, but not a lot of people take their children to go see the actual official ballet presentation of something like the Nutcracker Suite.
Yes.
Okay, where do I have to take this guy?
I think we went to both shows because they were both during the winter season.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I was, like you had said, I was a bit older when I saw Cats, because, let's see, I was 9. Well, I knew about it when I was little, but I didn't see the show till the movie came out when I was 9, and then I think I was, 2000... I think I was 13 when it came to Baltimore.
Okay. Yeah.
Off Broadway.
Yeah. And I was so young I don't even remember how or why we were there.
Did your parents decide to go take a trip to New York?
Maybe.
Yeah, most likely what happened. Or...
Yeah. Yeah, Cats is one of the rare instances where not only did I see the musical first, but I did not see any movie adaptations of it.
Interesting.
Whereas Phantom of the Opera, I still to this day, unfortunately, have not seen the musical.
I'll have to see if I have that.
Yeah.
Because I would be more than happy to hook you up with the movie. Because they did make a movie of
the musical, right?
Yeah. And they did take a few creative differences between movie and musical, but it's not really that drastic.
Yeah, because I saw the infamous movie version. That I feel kind of sad that it's so infamous, and I kind of almost get a little defensive of it.
I'm in the camp that feels that people overhate the musical. Because the movie.
The movie, not the musical. Yeah.
Yeah, they overhate the movie
Yeah.
Because on the whole, at the basics, the movie does a decent job at recreating the musical. I think there's some minor time period changes that the movie made, but it's not really taking away from the story.
Yeah, and honestly, that's not what they complain about. I don't remember anybody saying, well, the time period's wrong. I think there was only one person, like, maybe you and a certain well-known video essayist, I think, were the only ones I heard actually complain.
She pointed out?
I think so.
Wow.
I think they were the only one, you guys were the only ones who pointed that discrepancy out. But I wasn't hearing it from a lot of, like, people that consider themselves academic. Outside of that, I was hearing people, like, in school or whatever. Like,
so, what were they grumbling about?
Oh, the Phantom's singing is horrible in the movie.
His singing is horrible in the movie?
They're like, oh, the actor can't sing. There are plots and characters that aren't in the movie, which I could get. I just don't know. I have no comment because I haven't seen the musical. So they seemed like, some of it seemed like legit complaints, but complaining about the singing of the actors, I'm like, I thought they sounded fine.
This is the one.
And I heard a little bit of like what Christine sounds like in the musical, and I was surprised that, you know, even though they're obviously both the same voice type, her voice sounds actually a little bit deeper in the musical than the movie, and maybe that was a problem. Maybe some people didn't like how high her voice was in the movie. I don't know. Let me know in the comments if you're knowledgeable about this.
Right, because I know it depends on was selected to play the character on stage.
Yeah, so I don't know. This was like this was like the musical that has like a recording, a CD recording. I listened to some of it on Spotify. Not sponsored, I just use Spotify.
Right. And I think in my CD collection, well, my family's CD collection, somebody gave my parents a copy of The Phantom of the Opera, and I know the original version has different people playing the roles. I know in typical Andrew Lloyd Webber fashion, which is why he's a controversial figure, he really made the show to elevate the woman he was dating at the time, and she was given the role of Christine.
Was that the one in the movie or in the musical?
The musical.
Okay.
The movie is someone else by...
Okay, so somewhat... It's like... Yeah, you know what? And that... Because I'll have to look. I'm not... I have been taking singing lessons, but I'm not, like, super informed to be, like, able to be like, oh, that's a soprano, that's a mezzo-soprano. But anyway, we should end here.
Yeah, I'm afraid so. I've been failing about...
I'll talk about it another time. All right, bye, guys.
Take care, everybody.